Okay, good afternoon. I want to welcome everyone to our pre-K parent orientation here at Commodore Stockton. My name is Jenny Yu and I'm the principal of Commodore Stockton.
歡迎大家啦！咁今日咧就係一個Commodore Stockton 嘅 Pre-K 嗰個學前班嘅講座。咁我叫 Jenny Yu 咧，我就係 Commodore Stockton 嘅校長。
So before we get started, I do want to go over some meeting norms since this year is going to be very different. We're going to be having orientation online. And so the first thing I want you to know is that this meeting will be recorded. And so if you would not like to be recorded, you can turn off your video.
咁咧，我哋講一啲會議嘅常規先啦。咁我哋今年就好唔同啦，因為我哋會進行一個網上嘅會議嘅。咁呢一個會議咧就將會被錄低嘅。咁如果你唔想俾人錄低你個樣咧，咁你可以即係刪咗你嗰個video 嗰個視頻嗰個掣嘅。
Also, please keep your mic muted. We have a lot of information to go through today. We want everyone to be able to hear everything clearly. So please keep your mic muted.
咁如果你未靜音的話咧，就請你校靜音啦，因為我哋今日咧有非常多嘅資訊去帶俾大家啦，咁希望大家都可以清晰咁樣聽到嘅。
As you can hear, translation is being provided by Francis and Cecilia, so I want to thank them for being here.
咁今日咧嗰個傳譯咧就會由我 Francis 啦，同埋我另外一位同事 Cecilia 去帶俾大家嘅。
And then lastly, like I mentioned, we have a lot of information to go through. So I'm going to ask parents to keep their questions until the end, until after the presentation, there will be a question and answer session.
咁今日做完嗰個簡短報告之後咧，咁就最後會有一個 Q&A 嗰個問答時間嘅。咁希望家長就儲埋啲問題去到最後，咁我哋就會有一個問答時間俾大家問問題。
Okay, so today's agenda, we're going to have introductions, go through some school updates, give the survey results that you guys took, talk about how distance learning is going to look like for pre-K this year, and then also provide you with some contact information.
咁今日嘅日程咧就係會主要做一個介紹啦，同埋俾一啲學校嘅更新啦，同埋之前大家填咗個問卷，我哋會睇翻個問卷嘅結果啦。咁同埋講一講我哋嘅遙距學習係會點樣進行啦，同埋會為大家提供我哋一啲嘅聯絡資訊。咁最後咧，我哋會有一個問題嘅時間。
So first, introduction. So this is our school, Commodore Stockton Early Education School. In addition to the 4 pre-K classrooms that we also have 1 TK classroom and 6 after-school OST classrooms at Commodore Stockton.
咁簡單咁介紹我哋個學校啦，我哋早期教育學校 Commodore Stockton 咧，就總共除咗我哋而家有4個學前班嘅班房之外，我哋有一個過渡幼稚園嘅班房啦，同埋有6個嘅嗰個課後計劃嘅班房嘅。
So in addition to being the principal of Commodore Stockton, I'm also the principal of Gene Parker's out of school time after school program. And there's 4 after school classrooms at Gene Parker. So you may notice me normally walking around Chinatown, going back and forth between the 2 schools.
咁除咗係 Commodore Stockton 嘅校長之外咧，我亦都係 Gene Parker 嘅佢哋嘅課後計劃嘅校長啦。咁 Gene Parker 裏面有4個課後計劃嘅班嘅。咁你哋平時喺晏晝咧都會見到我喺華埠嗰度Commodore Stockton 同埋 Gene Parker 之間行嚟行去噶啦。
All right, so I want to give an introduction of myself. As I mentioned, my name is Miss Yu, and I'm the principal at Commodore Stockton. I was born and raised here in Chinatown. My mom is from Toisan, and my dad is from Hoi Ping. So obviously, I went through San Francisco Unified School District. I actually went to Commodore Stockton myself, and then AP Giannini, Lowell High School, so went through SFUSD, and then I got my degree at UC Davis. Just a little bit about my education. I have about 15 years of experience, starting as a preschool teacher all the way up to a regional manager, overseeing 4 different sites in the city. And then lastly, what I like to do, I love to cook, I love to eat, watching TV, reading. I love to travel and go on cruises. Obviously, that's not possible right now, but I'm really looking forward to everything being okay again so we can go travel and go on cruises again.
咁喺度我簡單一下介紹咗我自己先啦。咁我咧就係喺華埠嗰度咧出世同埋長大嘅。咁我咁就細個嗰陣時咧都係喺三藩市聯合校區嗰度讀書啦。咁之前咧我係讀過都係 Commodore Stockton 嘅學生嚟嘅自己本身。咁到初中係 AP Geneva 啦，咁高中讀 Lowell 啦。咁大學咧就喺 UC Davis 嗰度讀嘅。咁我就有15年嘅教學經驗啦，咁其中有4年咧，其中有5年咧就係4間學校嘅地區經理嚟嘅。咁我平時咧就嘅愛好咧就中意煮嘢食啊，中意試嘢食啊，中意睇電視，中意閱讀同埋中意旅遊嘅。咁就而家咁嘅情況咧就旅遊唔到啦。咁但係咧我希望好快不久嘅將來咧，我哋可以再次可以去旅行啦。
So in addition to myself, I do want to also introduce some support staff who really work behind the scenes to make sure everything is possible and running the school smoothly. So first, I want to introduce Miss Crystal.
咁除咗我自己之外咧，我哋學校咧就係有其他嘅工作人員啦，先可以幫我哋呢間學校咧可以即係順暢咁樣運作啦。咁其中一個咧就係我哋嘅學校嘅文員啦 ，Crystal。咁我想介紹一下 Crystal 嘅。
Hello everyone. Yeah, my name is Crystal. You're the secretary of Commodore Stockton.
各位好啦，個名叫 Crystal， 咁我就係 Commodore Stockton 嘅秘書。
Okay. So next up, we have Donnie, and Donnie is also a clerk at Commodore Stockton.
咁之後我哋 Donnie 亦都係我哋 Commodore Stockton 嘅文員。
Yeah, hi everyone. Same thing like Miss Yu. I've also attended Commodore Stockton when I was a pre-K. I went to school at Hill College for business and technology and never thought that I'd be in the education field. But I'm happy to be with SFUSD right now to help my own community. I'm born and raised here in Chinatown as well. I still live here today. So I'm glad to help out my own community. I'm also a husband, father of 2 boys that goes to Alice Fong U. And I like to watch sports during the weekends and in my free time. Welcome everyone.
你好啦，我叫 Danny 啦，我叫Donnie 啦。咁我咧就係好似 Miss Yu咁細個嗰陣時咧，都係讀 Commodore Stockton 嘅學前班嘅。咁大個咗啦，咁我就去咗 Hills College 嗰度讀啦。咁我當時係讀商業同埋技術嘅。咁之後我細個由細到大都係喺華埠嗰度長大嘅。咁好高興咧，我可以有呢個機會去幫助翻我個社區啦。咁我係一位先生同埋有兩個細路仔啦。咁佢哋兩個男仔嚟嘅，佢哋都係讀Alice Fong U 嘅。咁平時喺即係星期六日嘅時候咧，我都係中意睇球賽嘅。
Okay, then I want to introduce our family support specialist who's been helping to support our families.
Hi everybody. Sorry.
Sorry， 我想介紹翻咧我哋嗰個家庭支援專員啦，咁佢叫 Caroline， 咁佢就係幫助我哋家庭嘅。
So hi everybody, my name is Caroline and I'm the family support specialist at Commodore Stockton. So I was born and raised in Hong Kong when I came here when I was 15 years old. So this is my 3rd year at Commodore Stockton and I like hiking, tennis, cooking and eating. And I also have 2 kids. I have a 6 years old and a 4.5.
咁我咧就係叫 Caroline 啦，咁我就喺香港出世同埋長大啦。咁我就有我15歲嗰時嚟美國。咁今年咧其實我喺 Commodore Stockton 咧做嗰個家庭支援專家咧就第3年嘅。咁我就亦都平時中意sorry， 咁我就有2個小朋友啦，一個係6歲，一個係4歲半嘅。
Okay, and then we also have some coaches that are helping out in the classroom. Shirin isn't able to join us today, but she is the instructional coach for room 1, room 2, and room 4. And her email is there. And then we also have Penelope, who is our DLL coach, and I'll have her introduce herself.
咁咧，我哋就係平時學校咧都係有啲讀寫嘅教練咧去幫我哋嘅學生啦。咁其中一個 Sharon 咧，佢今日咧就係嚟唔到嘅。咁佢咧就係幫助我哋1號室、2號室同埋4號室嘅學生嘅。咁另外咧我哋有一個 DLL 嘅教練啦。咁然之後咁佢咧，我哋會俾佢自己介紹翻自己啦。
Hi everyone, I am Miss Ho. This is my 7th year working with Commodore Stockton as an instructional coach. And I will be supporting mainly room 3 with Miss Locke and her team, and I will be seeing all of you in your Zoom classes probably. What else? I came from elementary and also taught preschool, and I'm also from Hong Kong originally.
我個名咧就叫 Miss Ho 啦，咁我咧就係喺 Commodore Stockton 嘅第7年啦，咁我就喺間學校嘅教學嘅教練啦，咁我咧就主要喺幫助 Miss Lock 協助佢喺嗰個3號課室嘅，咁希望咧喺未來1年咧就喺個 Zoom 嗰個網上教學嗰度見到你哋啦，咁然之後咧我嘅背景咧就係我之前係教小學同埋教呢個學前班嘅，咁我本身我都係來自香港嘅。
Thank you. We also have Michelle Callwood, who is our PBIS coach.
咁我哋亦都有 Michelle 啦，咁就係我哋嘅 PBIS 教練。
Hi everyone, my name is Michelle. I'm a PBIS coach here. And this is, I think, my 3rd year at Commodore. I used to be a special ed teacher for 8 years. I love reading, I love cooking and hiking. And I'm a huge sports fan. Thank you and welcome.
咁咧我叫 Michelle 啦，咁我哋係今年喺Commodore Stockton 咧教第3年嘅，咁我就做咗特殊教育教師咧係8年㗎啦。平時我嘅興趣係閱讀啦，我中意去行山啦，咁然之後亦都好中意運動嘅。
Okay, and then lastly we have Kenny Lee, who is our mental health consultant.
最後咧，我哋有 Kenny Lee 咧，就係我精神健康諮詢嗰個輔導員。
Hello, my name is Kenny, mental health consultant at Commodore Stockton. I've been there for about 3 years. If you have any questions regarding child development or the behaviors, let me know. I'll be glad to help you guys out.
咁咧叫 Kenny 啦，咁我就喺呢度嘅精神健康顧問啦，咁我就喺 Commodore 嗰度咧做第3年嘅啦。咁你譬如有任何關於孩子發展咧，又或者佢哋嘅行為問題咧，都可以隨時請教我嘅。
All right, thank you, Kenny. So now we're going to start with the introductions of the teachers. So I will let the teachers introduce themselves, but I want to have you pay attention to the top. For your classroom, your Zoom ID and password is located there. So if you're in room 1, for example, then you could write down the Zoom ID and password for your room.
好啦，咁依家咧，我咧就會等我哋啲先生啦介紹下自己啦。但係其中有一樣嘢好重要嘅咧，就係咧，我想你哋咧留意一下屏幕嘅上方咧，就有呢一個嘅 Zoom 嘅會議嘅嗰個號碼啦，同埋咧嗰個 Zoom 嘅嗰個密碼嘅。
So Wendy.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Wendy. I'm Room 1's teacher. I immigrated from China to San Francisco with my family when I was a teenager. Now I live in Daly City with my own family. I have a 10-year-old daughter. I earned my BA degree under child development major from San Francisco State University. I have been a teacher for 14 years in this district. This is my 2nd year as a preschool teacher at Commodore Stockton. Before I was an OSC teacher, after school program teacher. I like to do gardening and shopping and traveling with my family. Our teaching staff, we have Miss May and Miss Jenny, and I are excited and looking forward to work with you for the coming year to help your child learn and develop. Thank you.
咁我係 Miss Wendy 啦，咁我係由中國移民到三藩市啦，同埋我係同我嘅屋企人一齊嚟嘅。我哋嗰陣時咧，我係一個青少年啦。咁依家咧，我咧就同我嘅屋企人咧一齊住喺 Daly City 啦。咁我有一個10歲嘅女女啦。咁我係從三藩市州立大學獲得呢一個嘅兒童發展嘅學士學位啦。咁我已經喺三藩市聯合校區咧就任教咗14年嘅。咁今年咧係我第2年啦，喺 Commodore Stockton 咧做呢一個嘅 幼兒園嘅老師啦。咁我咧之前咧係一個課後活動嘅一個嘅老師嚟嘅。咁啊，除此之外啦，我平時咧就係中意做園藝啦、去購物啦，同埋去旅行嘅。咁今年咧，我亦都會同Miss May 啦，同埋 Miss Jenny 啦，同大家一齊去教書啦。咁我好開心咧，今年可以同你啦，即係同家長啦，同埋你哋嘅小朋友一齊去合作嘅。
Thank you, Miss Wendy. Next, we have Miss Emma, and notice the room 2 Zoom ID and password is on top.
好啦，咁啊有請 Miss Emma 啦，咁所以咧又係啦，咁你哋記得啦，要睇一睇我哋熒幕上方嗰度啦，咁係有呢一個嘅 Zoom 嘅號碼啦，同埋嗰個密碼嘅。
Hi, my name is Emma, and I'm the teacher in room 2. I live in San Francisco in the Marina District. I earned my degree in child development at City College. I have 35 years plus experience teaching in a private school and in San Francisco Unified School District. This is my 21 years at Commodore Stockton. On my free time, I love to dance ballroom and cook variety of food. I also have 3 children and 5 grandchildren. And in my classroom, I have 2 team leaders, and their name is Miss G and Miss Stephanie. Miss Stephanie is a new teacher in the room, assistant teacher in the room with me. Thank you. Good to see you guys. Bye.
Can you repeat one of your staff teachers' name again, please?
Miss Stephanie, Miss G and Miss Stephanie.
Miss G and Miss Stephanie. Okay, got it. Right. 咁我個名咧我係 Miss Emma 啦，咁我係2號房嘅老師啦。咁咧我咧就住喺三藩市啦、馬連拿區啦。咁咧我係喺呢一個嘅市立大學嗰度咧獲得呢一個嘅幼兒教學嘅呢一個嘅副學士學位嘅。咁我咧就有35年嘅教學經驗啦。係喺呢一個嘅私立嘅幼稚園啦，同埋喺三藩市聯合校區嘅。咁今年咧係我第21年咧喺 Commodore Stockton 呢度任教啦。咁我平時咧就好中意跳舞啦，同埋煮好多嘅食物啦。咁同埋我亦都有3個小朋友啦，亦都有3個嘅孫仔孫女嘅。咁今年咧我有2個嘅助教啦，一個係 Miss G 啦，同埋 Miss Stephanie 啦。咁 Miss Stephanie 咧咁係一個新嘅助教嚟嘅。
Thank you, Miss Emma. Next, we have Miss Locke, and again, the Zoom meeting ID is on top for room 3.
係啦，咁陣間咧就有Miss Locke 啦，咁大家啦記得啦，第3號房嘅家長記得留意熒幕上方啦，咁嗰個 Zoom 嘅會議號碼同埋嗰個密碼咧就喺熒幕上方嗰度，咁依家有請 Miss Locke。
Okay. Hi, I'm Miss Locke. I'm the first generation immigrant from Hong Kong. I've been working for the school district for 34 years and 27 years at Commodore Stockton. And I have been served as a lead teacher for the last 13 years. And I have 2 young adult children. They both are working now. And before the pandemic, and that is my regular routine, I play badminton twice a week. And every time is like between 2.5 to 3 hours nonstop. And my co-workers, Miss Emily and Miss Sabrina. And this year, for the coming years, I really want to collaborate with the parents, and I want to create more interactive activity with the children during the Zoom time. Thank you.
OK， 咁我係 Miss Locke 啦，咁我係嚟自香港嘅第1代移民啦。咁我已經喺三藩市聯合校區咧擔任教師34年啦，咁同埋喺呢個 Commodore Stockton 咧做老師做咗20年嘅。咁咧我過去嗰13年咧係以一個嘅主要嘅教師，即係lead teacher 嘅一個嘅位置啦。咁我亦都係有2個助教啦，就係 Miss Emily 啦同埋 Miss Sabrina 嘅。咁我有2個小朋友啦，唔係2個小朋友，2個成人嘅小朋友啦。咁喺呢個嘅疫情大流行之前咧，我之前咧係會每個禮拜啦會打羽毛球2次啦，咁啊每次咧就係打2個半到3個半鐘咁樣啦。咁啊今年咧我希望咧就可以同家長啦有更加多嘅合作啦，同埋為我哋嘅小朋友啦帶嚟正面嘅影響，同埋咧可以有多啲好喐動多啲嘅一啲嘅活動，可以等小朋友去做嘅。
Thank you, Ms. Locke. And I want to mention that Ms. Locke is our wonderful lead teacher, meaning that when we are in school and I'm not on site, like for example, when I'm over at Jean Parker, then that means that she will be in charge, or if I'm not available, then she would be the next one in charge as a lead teacher.
咁啊 ，Miss Lock 係一個好優秀嘅老師啦。咁譬如話，如果有陣時我去咗新柏嘉小學嘅時候咧，或者即係我唔喺學校嘅時候，咁啊，阿 Miss Lock 咧就會即係幫我去管理間學校啊，或者即係睇下有啲咩事情要發生，咁佢會幫我手去處理嘅。
Right. So then lastly, we have Miss Young in room 4, and again, room 4 Zoom ID and password is up top.
好啦，咁啊，再一次啦，咁啊，依家我想介紹 Miss Young 啦，咁啊，大家 Room 4嘅家長，4號房嘅家長記得留意啦，你哋依家咧係睇到屏幕上方咧就係嗰個 Zoom 嘅嗰個會議號碼啦，同埋嗰個密碼嘅。
Miss Young, are you muted?
Miss Young， 你係咪搞咗靜音啊
？Sorry. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Miss Yong. I was born in Vietnam, and I immigrated to the United States when I was a child. I go to school here, and I have a BA in early childhood education from San Francisco State University. And I have been teaching at Commodore for over 20 years. I have worked with both school-age students and preschool students, and I love working with the children because it brings me joy and seeing them learn and grow. And during my free time, I love to go hiking, take pictures, and travel with my family. And this year, my two paras are Miss Lisa, and there'll be a substitute coming. Thank you and welcome.
大家好啦，我係 Miss Young 啦，咁我係喺越南出世啦，咁我係好細個嘅時候咧已經係移民到美國嘅，咁我咧亦都係喺三藩市州立大學啦獲得呢一個嘅早期教育嘅呢個嘅學士學位啦，咁喺過去嘅20年咧，我都係喺 Commodore Stockton 任教嘅，咁我真係就曾經咧就同過呢個嘅學齡兒童啦，同埋幼童咧一齊去工作過啦，咁我好中意小朋友啦，因為佢哋帶俾我好多歡樂啦，咁同埋好開心咧係見到佢哋呢一個嘅學習啦，同埋成長嘅。咁喺我得閒嘅時候咧，我咧就中意遠足啦、影相啦，同埋我屋企人咧一齊去旅行嘅。咁咧我哋呢個班房咧亦都有2個助教啦。咁但係就會有 Miss Lisa 啦，同埋會有一個代課嘅助教會同我一齊去教學嘅。咁啊歡迎大家。
All right, thank you, Miss Young. So now I'm going to talk about some school updates.
咁我哋依家會提供一啲學校嘅最新資訊俾大家嘅。
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the virtual enrollment process. All of you are returning pre-K families, but you're probably wondering when you're going to get some new students and new friends in your classrooms. So I want to let you know that our department is working on a virtual enrollment process, and it will be coming soon.
咁啦，我諗大家依家其實都咁我哋咧依家咧其實係有呢一個嘅線上嘅入學嘅嘅手續咧，其實係進行緊嘅。咁可能你哋可能都會好好奇，就係話，咦，究竟我個小朋友嗰個課室幾時先至會有新同學啊？咁樣，咁所以嘅話，咁同埋依家呢度嘅家長咧都係以前係讀緊我哋Commodore Stockton 嘅學生啦。咁所以嘅話，我哋嘅部門咧依家係正在咧係準備緊睇下點樣可以等啲學生咧可以喺線上嗰度註冊同埋入到我哋學校嘅。
The next thing is family fees. As you all know, there were no family fees in the summer or for August. However, there may be family fees starting September, maybe, because at this time, we're not sure when the family fees will start. But when we have more information about family fees, I will share it with you.
好啦，咁呢一個咧就係關於我哋計劃嘅呢個嘅收費嘅問題啦。咁所以我知道好多家庭咧都知道咧喺暑假同埋喺而家8月份嘅時候咧，咁我哋咧係完全冇收過學費嘅。咁但係有可能啊，喺9月份嘅時候咧，我哋咧係會開始收學費啦。咁但係我哋依家其實都未清楚究竟幾時會開始收費啦。咁如果我哋有呢一個嘅資訊嘅時候咧，我哋會通知大家，同埋會通知大家究竟我哋幾時咧係會收學費咁樣嘅。
Okay. The next one is the hybrid pilot reopening. So a lot of you probably seen this and heard the superintendent talk about how there's a possibility for a hybrid reopening if and when the science and data shows that it is safe to do so. Some of you might have already heard that our site is one of the 5 pilot sites that may reopen for pre-K students. And so I just want to give you an update that all of those are still in the planning phase. There's no date right now. There is no confirmed date of when any of that may happen. And so again, we will keep you updated once we have more information of any possibility of reopening. And also, even if we do reopen, that does not mean that you have to come back. It would be on a voluntary basis. And so we would be asking you, do you need childcare in person? Would you like to come back? And there will be a process.
OK， 咁可能大家都好好奇啦。咁我哋即係好多家長都會好奇，究竟我哋係會唔會重開啊等等啦。咁就算我哋重開嘅話，可能你亦都喺新聞嗰度了解得到咧，就係我哋校監講過咧，就係我哋係可能會係以呢一個嘅遙距學習嘅方式啦去進行啦。咁但係呢一啲嘅面授嘅教學或者混合模式嘅教學咧，咁其實咧都係要等呢一個嘅科學研議咧作為一個嘅指導思想啦。咁大家亦都可能有聽過咧，咁我哋係校區裏邊其中5個嘅試點計劃嘅其中一個嘅試點項目，即係話係會俾學生翻嚟學校嘅，但係請大家記住啦，依家我頭先講嘅嗰啲嘢咧，全部咧都係喺呢個嘅計劃當中嘅。咁我哋咧係冇具體嘅日期同埋冇確定嘅日期嘅。咁我哋咧就之後如果有任何嘅消息咧，我哋係會通知你嘅。咁就算我哋係真係重開都好啦，咁家長咧唔好覺得話係你一定要係翻學嘅，咁係會以一個嘅自願嘅模式，或者睇下你係咪是否需要呢一個嘅托兒，咁我哋咧就先至你可以決定話究竟會唔會俾小朋友翻學嘅。
Okay. The next thing is the devices. First of all, I want to thank everyone for filling out the device request if you already did so. If you didn't, please fill out the device request form online. I want to give you an update that all the pre-K and TK devices will be distributed in one location, a central location for all the pre-K and TK students. And so at this time, we have not heard when that will happen yet. And so I'm waiting for the information from our department, what day and what time that central distribution will happen.
好啦，咁好多謝大家啦，之前即係有填寫過呢一份關於我哋嘅科技嘅呢個嘅使用嘅呢個嘅問卷調查嘅。咁如果大家如果有家長仲未填嘅話咧，咁希望你哋可以喺網上咧就填妥呢一份嘅問卷調查啦。咁據我哋所知咧，就係即係幼兒園同埋過渡性幼稚園咧，就係會喺一個地方集中咧，咁去派發呢一啲嘅電子產品啦，即係 Chromebook 啦。咁但係咧，我哋依家都仲係等緊我哋呢個嘅部門去確認話，究竟我哋係會幾時喺邊一日嗰度咧去派發呢一個嘅電子產品嘅。
So once I know, I will let you know the information about when the devices will be distributed. I'm hopeful that it will happen next week, but I'm not sure yet. And so once I get that information, I will pass it along to you.
係啦，咁我而家都好似我頭先所講啦，就未知係幾時會派發啦。咁但係如果我哋知道嘅話咧，我會盡快同大家講嘅。咁我好希望咧係下個禮拜咧就可以派發，但係都係未知道。咁所以咧就希望大家可以等我嘅通知啦。
Another update is the meals. So on the left side, you can see the list of schools that are pickup sites for the student meals. It'll be every Wednesday between 10:30 to 12. And so this year, something new is that families have to bring a barcode with them to pick up the meals. It's not just anyone can pick it up. So all the families should have received a barcode in the mail, and this barcode is for your student. Everyone that's attending Commodore Stockton or any early education school, your meals are free. You don't have to pay for it, but you do have to bring the barcode with you.
係啦，咁大家喺呢一個嘅左手邊咧，會睇到呢一個嘅學校餐點嘅派發計劃啦。咁係逢星期三嘅上晝10點半至到12點啦。咁咧今年咧就係有一啲新嘅改變嘅。咁大家咧會喺你嗰個郵箱嗰度啦，即係大家會收到一封信，係由呢一個嘅學校嘅午餐部啦，係有呢一個嘅條形碼啦，係寄咗俾大家嘅。咁你係一定要有呢個條形碼咧，先至可以攞到呢個嘅餐點啦。咁所以嘅話就只要你係讀我哋 Commodore Stockton 或者係任何一間幼兒教育中心咧，你哋嗰個校餐嗰個餐點咧都係免費嘅。咁但係一定要帶呢一個嘅條形碼去攞咯。
So hopefully you received your barcode in the mail, but if you did not, here are the sites that you can get some technical assistance with printing a new barcode for you. So on August 21st, between 8 to 3 o'clock, you can go to Gordon J. Lau, for example, and they can help you with printing out the barcode. In addition, I know a lot of families had questions about the PEBT and the money in your card. And so as I had mentioned before, right now, all you have to do is appeal. So send in your appeal letter, send in your appeal online, and then if they ask for additional information, then you can print out your letter of eligibility or ask us and we can help you with printing it. But right now, all you have to do is send in the appeal. You don't need the letter of eligibility yet.
係啦，咁咧，所以嘅話，大家咧就會要留意信箱啦。咁所以嘅話，嗰個條形碼咧係會寄去你屋企嘅。咁寄去你屋企嗰個地址啦。咁但係如果你係收唔到呢個條形碼嘅話咧，咁你會係睇到熒幕嘅左邊右邊啦嗰度咧係有一啲嘅地址啦。咁譬如話你可以喺8月21號嘅上晝8點到晏晝3點啦，去劉桂明小學嗰度咧係尋求協助啦。咁佢哋咧就會幫你重新印呢一個嘅條形碼出嚟嘅。咁我亦都知道咧，有好多家庭啦係對呢一個嘅疫情底下嘅呢一個嘅糧食券咧係有呢一個疑問啦。咁你依家咧要做嘅一樣嘢咧就係喺網上邊啦就填寫呢一個嘅上訴嘅信啦。咁你咧就遞交就可以嘅啦。咁但係如果佢哋係問你需要呢一個嘅額外嘅證明嘅資訊嘅話咧，咁你咧就要係交一封嘅資格信啦。咁連同嗰封資格信交去咧就可以嘅。咁但係依家再講多一次啦，依家咧你依家只需要做嘅呢一個嘅步驟咧，就淨係需要喺網上邊填妥呢個嘅上訴嘅呢一封信，咁就已經係可以㗎啦。係關於呢一個嘅疫情下嘅糧食券嘅問題嘅。
Okay. So I want to thank everyone for completing the intake survey that we sent out to you so that we can learn more about your children. I want to share a little bit more about the results that we got.
係啦，咁多謝大家幫我哋填妥呢一個嘅資料嘅問卷調查啦。咁咧，我就想同大家分享一下呢個嘅問卷調查嘅結果。
Okay, so first of all, are your student interests. So a lot of you mentioned that your kids love to draw, love to play toys, watch TV, play games. Those are like our top responses for what your children like to do right now.
係啦，咁呢一個咧就係你哋小朋友嘅興趣係乜嘢啦？咁啊，譬如係佢哋中意畫畫啊，中意玩玩具啊，中意睇電視啊，同埋玩遊戲啦。咁咧呢一啲咧就係佢哋最有興趣想做嘅嘢嚟嘅。
Yeah, so our teachers are aware of this and they'll make sure that they incorporate this into their lesson plans as well.
咁我哋嘅老師咧係知道咗小朋友嗰個興趣喺邊啦，咁所以嘅話佢哋亦都會將呢一啲嘅元素咧融入喺佢哋嘅教學入邊嘅。
We also got some of your concerns, the top 2 concerns, their academic progress and their attention span. Those were the top 2 concerns of parents. And I just want to say that we completely 100% agree.
係啦，咁你會見到熒幕嘅右手邊啦，你會見到係一啲家長嘅一啲嘅關注啦。咁最主要嘅2點咧，就係關於佢哋嘅學術發展啦，同埋佢哋嗰個集中能力嘅。咁我哋學校其實亦都係非常之同意你哋嘅呢一啲嘅疑慮啦。咁所以我哋亦都會去做一啲嘢嘅。
Yeah, so and also too much TV, iPad, and the health and the COVID-19 going on right now. So we're definitely taking all of these concerns into consideration as we're developing your lesson plans and trying to incorporate a lot more hands-on and writing activities.
係啦，咁你會見到啦，一啲嘅次要嘅關注啦，就係譬如話太多嘅電視時間啊，使用iPad 嘅時間啦，咁同埋呢一個嘅疫情啦，同埋佢哋嘅健康啦，咁所以嘅話咧，我哋亦都會將呢啲嘅關注一啲嘅考量啦，作為我哋嘅考慮嘅一啲嘅因素啦，咁所以我哋咧會提供更多嘅動手嘅一啲嘅活動啦，去喺個教學入邊嘅。
Okay, so let's talk about distance learning and what that looks like for pre-K.
係啦，咁我哋而家咧就會同大家講下究竟呢一個嘅遙距教學啊係會點樣嘅，對於幼兒園嘅小朋友嚟講。
So according to the union and UESF, the teaching team are required to provide 120 synchronous minutes of instruction per day. And I'm going to talk about what synchronous instruction means. That's a direct interaction with your child. So that could mean the teacher hosting a Zoom class for a large or small group, them calling you or texting or email you, or as well as them responding to assignments that your kids have returned back in Seesaw. And don't worry, I will explain what Seesaw is a little later.
係啦，咁三藩市教師公會啦，同三藩市聯合校區啦，係有一個嘅協議啦，就係話咧，每一日啦，老師咧係會提供120分鐘嘅同步教學嘅課程嘅。咁我呢度咧就想同大家咧解釋一下乜嘢係同步教學嘅課程啦。咁同步教學嘅課程咧就係表示你同老師咧係會同小朋友咧有一個嘅直接嘅教學啦。咁呢一個嘅直接嘅教學咧，或者直接嘅接觸咧，就係包括譬如話一啲嘅網課啊，或者即係電郵啊、打電話啊、發短信啦同學生啦。咁同埋咧係包括喺 Seesaw 呢個嘅軟件上邊咧去做功課。咁大家唔需要擔心，我陣間咧就會講多啲究竟 Seesaw 係一個乜嘢嘅軟件。
So in addition to the synchronous instruction, all the teachers will also be providing assignments on Seesaw so that your kids can do the assignments on their own time every day.
係啦，咁所以嘅話咧，老師每日咧都會喺Seesaw嗰度啦，會佈置一啲功課俾學生啦。咁所以嘅話咧，每日嘅時候咁除咗上課之外，咁學生咧可以喺其他嘅時間喺Seesaw上邊完成佢哋啲功課嘅。
So here I'm going to explain what the schedule looks like for all the pre-K classrooms during distance learning. From
Okay, go ahead.
From Monday to Thursday morning, all the pre-K classrooms are going to be holding a large group Zoom meeting every Monday to Thursday.
OK， 咁我而家咧就會同大家解釋一下啦，呢個嘅遙距教學嘅時間表啦，對於幼兒園嘅小朋友嚟講係點樣嘅啦。咁所以嘅話就每一日啦，咁小朋友咧都會同老師有呢個嘅互動啦。咁譬如咧就係星期一到星期四早上啦，咁係會有一個嘅全班嘅一個嘅 Zoom 嘅課程嘅。
Every Tuesday and Thursday in the afternoon, they will also have a small group Zoom meeting with the teacher or para.
咁逢星期二同星期四咧，咁佢哋晏晝嘅時候咧，就係會有一個小組嘅 Zoom 嘅教學啦，同埋佢哋嘅助教一齊嘅。
On Monday and Wednesday afternoons and also all of Friday, the teachers will be checking the Seesaw app to make sure your kids are turning in their homework and also responding back to the homework to make sure that it's correct or not correct, and then also making individual phone calls as necessary.
咁逢星期一同星期三啦，或同埋星期五啦，老師咧就會上去Seesaw嗰度咧睇翻佢哋嘅功課啊，睇翻佢做得啱唔啱啊。咁然之後咧就係回應翻佢哋，同埋亦都打電話俾佢哋。喺星期五嘅時候會打電話俾佢哋嘅。
Okay. So at this time for pre-K, we are not sure what the attendance or participation might look like yet, but I wanted to show you that there's many different ways of counting attendance. So for example, if your child comes to Zoom class then obviously that counts as your attendance. But if for some reason your child cannot make it to the Zoom class that day, if you're able to submit the homework on Seesaw, or if you're able to call or text the teacher and have some interaction, all of that counts as attendance for that day for the student.
咁而家咧幼兒園咧，我哋嘅出勤嗰度咧方面咧，我哋有幾種唔同嘅計算方法嘅。咁我哋可以譬如話，如果你上咗 Zoom 嘅堂啦，咁我哋可以當你出咗即係已經即係幫你即係認為你出席咗啦。咁又或者你交咗呢一個喺 Seesaw 嗰度交咗功課啦，咁我哋都可以當你出席咗嘅。咁又或者你直接同老師email 電郵啦同埋電話啦聯繫咧，咁我哋都當個學生係出席咗嘅嗰日。
Yeah, so, if we don't hear from you for more than 3 days, we may call to check in. Really, we're just concerned and want to know what's going on, if there's anything we can help or any hardships that you have in terms of having your student either attend the class or turn in their work on Seesaw.
咁如果我哋咧有連續3日咧就係冇聽到你嘅回應咧，咁我哋就會打電話去睇下你有需唔需要幫助啦。譬如話喺技術方面、科技方面需要幫助啊，又或者點解係上唔到堂啊咁樣嘅。
Okay. And then here I want to show you a sample of a lesson plan that you would see. So every week the teacher will be sending out a lesson plan that looks like this. So on the top, you'll see what they're studying this week, and then also the Zoom meeting instructions will always be there on the top in case you forget. And then if you look on the boxes on the bottom, it's going to list what they're going to be doing from Monday to Thursday, large group Zoom meeting in the morning, and then also what homework that they have for on Seesaw every day.
咁咧呢一張表格咧，就係咧我哋每個禮拜咧會寄俾你嘅一個每個禮拜寄俾你嘅時間表啦。咁喺最頂嗰一欄咧，咁就會講今個禮拜係會即係學習啲乜嘢。咁然之後喺下一格咧嗰一欄咧就係會寫翻你點樣可以上 Zoom， 即係有邊啲嘅會議ID 號碼同埋會議密碼咁樣嘅。咁然之後下面咧就列出啦，就係9點半至10點半嗰度咧。咁喺星期1至4嘅時候，我哋喺 Zoom 嗰度咧係上堂係學啲乜嘢啦。咁然之後喺下面嗰格咧就係會列出咧喺星期1至4咧喺 Seesaw 上面我哋係擺啲咩功課上去嘅。
So yeah, so your teacher will be working with you on the time for your morning Zoom classes. So they'll make sure that it's the time that most parents can make it for each room. So it might be different for each room.
咁然之後喺朝頭早咧嗰個老師咧就係會話俾你聽I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, so for their classroom, the teacher will work with the parents to see what the best time is for the morning Zoom meeting.
咁然之後咧喺你哋每一個課室咧，咁老師咧就係會睇翻咧邊一個時間咧係對你哋最佳嘅喺 Zoom 上面上堂嘅時間，咁然之後再話翻俾你聽個時間。
All right, and so obviously in addition to everything being online, like I mentioned, we're gonna try to continue to give you more resources and workbooks. So we're already getting some workbooks, and so they're not here yet, but we're hopeful that we can start to pass out some workbooks for the pre-K students soon.
咁咧，我哋除咗網上嘅教學之外咧，我哋亦都會為你提供用品啦。咁譬如話，我哋有一個習作啦。咁呢個習作咧，咁而家仲未到嘅。咁但係如果到咗之後咧，咁我哋會派發俾各位啦。咁等佢哋咧可以喺屋企裏面使用呢一本嘅習作嘅。
So Seesaw. So I want to talk a little bit about Seesaw because that is going to be what we will be using from now on. This is a district approved. Most of the pre-K to 2nd grade are using Seesaw, and it is free and works on any device. So, any iPhone or iPad or computer that you're already using, you can use Seesaw.
咁而家咧嚟緊，我想介紹下乜嘢係 Seesaw 呢個軟件啦。Seesaw 呢個軟件咧就係一個校區咧，佢哋都係允許嘅一個軟件啦。咁佢咧就係由呢個幼兒園啦至到2年級咧都可以使用嘅。咁然之後佢裡面咧係譬如話你係用無論用 iPhone 啊、iPad 啊、Chromebook 啊、你嘅電腦啊都可以用到呢一個軟件嘅。
So here I wanted to show you that that every child is going to get what you call a Clever badge. And once you get the Clever badge, then you can log into Seesaw really easily. And so I have some pickup dates here in case you want to come and pick up your Clever badge, August 17, 10 to 12, or August 18, 1 to 3. And then I also want to show you what it looks like when you use the Clever badge to log in.
咁咧呢個就係而家咧呢一個咧就係叫做 Clever 嘅牌啦，咁然之後佢上面咧就有個二維碼啦。咁咧我哋喺8月17號唔係8月18號8月17號嘅10點至12點啦，8月18號嘅1點至3點咧都會派發呢一個嘅Clever 牌嘅。咁呢個咧就係佢哋可以用呢個牌好簡單咁樣咧就可以登入咗 CSO 嗰個網頁啦，就好似頭先啱啱 show 俾你嗰個視頻咁樣。
Yeah, so this will be at 1 Trenton at Commodore Stockton, okay?
咁呢個咧就會喺 1 Trenton Commodore Stockton 學校嗰度派發嘅。
Let me show it again. Okay, so that's how you would log in if you were using Seesaw on the computer, for example.
咁呢個咧就係你譬如用電腦嘅時候咧，你用電腦用 Seesaw 呢個軟件嘅時候係點樣登入㗎？
Now, if you are using your phone, you would download the Seesaw app.
若果你係用電話的話咧，咁你就會首先下載一個 Seesaw 軟件。
And so this logo for Seesaw. After you download the app, then you want to click on I am a student.
下載咗軟件之後咧，你就會按中間嗰度咧I am a student 即係我係學生。
And then you're gonna click on Seesaw for Schools Clever Sign In.
之後咧，你會見到Seesaw for School Sign In 即係個登入嗰個掣嘅，咁你就會按嗰個掣啦。
And then lastly, you want to click on Log In with Clever Badge, where there's the QR code is right there.
咁最後咧，你會撳嗰個掣咧，隔離有個二維碼嘅圖案啦，咁就係寫住登入Clever Badge 嘅。
So once you click on that, your phone will turn on its camera, and you will just scan the QR code that we give you for the Clever Badge.
咁你一撳咗嗰個掣之後咧，你個電話咧就會變成一個有個攝影功能啦。咁你然之後影一幅即係影個牌一幅相，咁然之後就可以自動登入噶啦。
Okay, so you can go on the phone or on the computer. Now, if you don't want to or you can't come to the school to pick up the Clever Badge, that's okay too, because the teacher is going to be providing you a text code that you can enter in right here where the arrow is, and you can log in that way too.
咁咧呢個就係你哋可以用電腦或者電話咧去登入 Seesaw 嘅方法啦。咁若果你係唔想8月即係你唔想過嚟係攞一個Clever 嘅牌嘅時候咧，咁你亦都可以有第二個方法去登入，就係咧老師可以發一個密碼俾你，咁你用咗個密碼咧就可以放入呢個箭嘴嗰個位，咁然之後咧咁就可以登入噶啦。
Okay, so there's a lot of different ways that you can log into Seesaw. And then here, I want to show that there's a lot of videos on YouTube that you can watch to get started with Seesaw. I'm not going to play them right now, but we will share them with you. And also you can watch on your own any YouTube videos to learn more about how to use Seesaw.
咁有好多唔同登入 Seesaw 嘅方法啦，咁呢度咧就係其中一啲嘅視頻咧，就係教你點樣用 Seesaw 嘅。咁呢啲咧你可以喺 YouTube 嘅上面咧打入 Seesaw 嘅時候咧，你都可以揾到噶啦。咁而家咧我哋因為時間嘅關係，咁我就唔 show 喺度唔 show 呢啲視頻俾你。
Okay, but when you go onto Seesaw, you would see something that looks like this, where there will be instructions written down what the teacher wants your kid to do. And in addition to these written instructions, there will also be a play button. So when you play it, you would hear the teacher talk, and the teacher would usually say it in English and Chinese so that you will understand what they're trying to ask you to do for the assignment.
咁喺 Seesaw 咧，你開咗個軟件之後咧，佢嗰個熒幕咧就大概好似而家嗰個我哋左手邊咁樣嘅。咁佢嗰度會有啲簡單嘅指示話俾你聽嗰個課堂活動啦。咁亦都咧下面咧有個掣咧，咁除咗佢寫低之外，佢亦都有個掣係播放咗老師嘅錄音嘅。咁老師咧會用英文同埋中文講一次嗰個活動係點樣做啦，咁就好容易明白嘅啫。
Okay. So I want to show you, for example, when you open Seesaw, you would see this green big add button. So for example, let's say Miss Emma asked you to take a picture of a drawing that your child made. All you have to do is click on the green button right here, And then after you click on the green button, there's different options where you can take a picture or you can take a video. And so most of the time you probably just click on take a photo and then take a picture of what your child did so you can share it with your teacher.
咁咧喺嗰個熒光幕Seesaw 嗰個軟件嘅熒光幕嗰度咧，喺右手邊嘅時候咧，佢中間有個掣叫做 Add 啦加入啦。咁呢個掣咧就係你可以提交功課嘅時候撳嘅。咁你撳咗加入之後咧，你就會見到一個熒光幕啦。咁熒光幕咧上面咧就係會有一啲唔同嘅選擇。咁你譬如話揀photo， 即係佢係影相的話咧，咁譬如話老師要求學生畫一張相，畫一幅圖，咁然之後上載翻去，咁你就可以用呢一個影相嗰個掣，咁然之後你撳咗咧，你就可以影翻你自己畫咗嗰幅畫，然之後就可以直接上載咯。
So here I'm going to show an example of a student who where they took a picture and the student is explaining what's happening.
I built a little house with books. It was fun. It only took 15 minutes to build.
Okay. 咁呢一個視頻咧，就係睇翻啦嗰個學生咧上載咗之後咧，咁老師會睇到嘅圖片嚟嘅，唔係個老師會睇到嘅視頻嚟嘅，咁就係一幅圖啦，同埋加上咧學生嗰個聲音嚟嘅。
Yeah, so you can hear the child, the parent took a picture of what the child did and then recorded the child saying a few words about it and then sent all that in, and so the teacher is able to see that.
咁咧就係咧嗰個家長咧去影一幅相啦，咁然之後咧就係叫個細路仔係解釋佢做啲咩咧，家長錄音啦，然之後咧就將呢啲嘢全部發俾老師，出嚟嘅結果就係咁樣啦。
So in addition to everything that the teachers are doing online, I also want to remind all the parents to put all your home materials and learning in one place, because now during the Zoom meetings, the teachers might say, okay, and now everyone take out a piece of paper and we're going to draw a picture of what you just, the story I just read. And so we want you to put all the materials that we have given out to you. So everything you see here, you've gotten them from us before, but just try to put them all in one place so that it's as easily accessible for your children when they're in these Zoom meetings, either large group or small group.
係啦，咁我哋咧就希望咧家長係可以有一個學習環境俾小朋友啦。咁最好咧就可以將所有嘅文具咧都係放喺同一個位置啦。咁譬如話，當我哋喺 Zoom 一個嘅教學上邊啦，咁我哋讀完一個故事，咁然之後叫小朋友攞張紙出嚟嘅時候咧，咁咧就唔使喺其他地方咁樣周圍揾啦，咁樣。咁所以我哋咧都鼓勵咧，就係當我哋俾咗呢啲嘅文具啊嘅材料大家之後咧，可以放喺一個位嗰度，咁到時咧要攞嘅時候咧就好容易可以揾得到啦。
Yeah, so you've gotten all of this already, so you just have to put them all in one place. The only thing that you did not get was the box, and so if you want to, you can come to the school to get the box as well. So we can give that to you if you want to come to the school to get it.
係啦，咁呢度上邊嗰啲文具啦，咁其實你咧已經係有㗎啦。咁但係咧就除咗一個盒啦。咁但係如果譬如話你係需要呢一個嘅盒嘅話咧，咁你可以嚟到學校呢度攞嘅，咁就可以攞到呢一個盒㗎啦。咁就將啲嘢放埋一齊。
Yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about the first week of school, because next week is the first week of school, and next week is going to be a special week because we're all still learning and getting everyone onto Seesaw, so it's going to look a little different than normal.
係啦，咁下個禮拜咧係我哋第一個嘅教學周啦。咁但係呢一個星期咧會係有一啲唔同嘅，因為我哋係希望啦，係可以所有嘅學生啦都係識得用呢一個嘅Seesaw嘅。
So as I mentioned, if you would like to come to pick up your Clever badges or to pick up the box that I talked about, or if for whatever reason you're missing some materials, you could come on August 17, 10 to 12, or August 18, 1 to 3 at our school to pick them up.
係啦，咁如果家長啦係想嚟學校攞呢一個嘅 Canva 呢一張牌啊，或者即係有一啲嘢你係唔見咗嘅話咧，咁我哋係歡迎你喺8月17號嘅上晝10點到12點，或者係8月18號嘅下晝1點到3點啦，嚟學校係攞呢啲嘅用品嘅。
Okay, so also for the first week of school, the teacher will be emailing, calling, or texting you the Seesaw code just in case you don't want to come pick it up in person. They'll also be checking in with you to make sure that you can access Seesaw and you know what the Zoom meeting time is. And then also checking in with the student and introducing the Zoom classrooms over again.
係啦，咁所以嘅話咧，下個禮拜啦，老師咧係會發電郵啦、打電話啦，同埋發短信啦，係俾你知道呢一個嘅Seesaw嘅嗰個號碼係乜嘢啦。咁同埋咧，老師咧亦都會打電話同家長去了解一下，同埋去確保咧，你哋係識得點樣用Seesaw啦，同埋係知道呢一個嘅Zoom 嘅呢一個嘅上課嘅時間啦。咁我哋咧啲老師咧亦都會同學生傾一傾，同埋了解一下佢哋咧，同埋介紹呢一個嘅Zoom 嘅網課嘅呢一啲嘅規矩係乜嘢嘅。
In addition, once you log into Seesaw, you will see that there should be one activity waiting for you. We ask that you try to complete that activity in the first week so that we're able to see if you're able to log in and you're able to complete the activity and we know that you're ready to go.
係啦，咁如果大家即係想去Seesaw嗰度啦，咁其實咧就已經佈置咗第一份功課嘅，咁所以嘅話，如果可以嘅話啦，唔係如果可以，其實希望所有嘅小朋友啦，就上Seesaw嗰度就完成第一個嘅功課，咁我哋咧就會知道咧，你係識得上Seesaw啦，同埋識得點樣咧去完成呢一個Seesaw上面嘅功課嘅。
So because of all of this that's happening for the first week, like I said, the first week is going to be special. That means that next Monday to Thursday, all of this will be happening. And the first large group meeting will be Friday, August 21st, okay? So all of the classrooms will be having their first large group meeting on Friday, August 21st. Hopefully by then, everyone will be on Seesaw, everyone will be on Zoom, and then so that would be your first large group meeting. And then the next week, meaning Monday, August 24th, we will begin a regular schedule starting that week.
係啦，咁咧，所以我頭先講過啦，第一個禮拜嘅教學咧係非常之特別啦，咁所以咧家長咧就一定要注意以下我所講嘅嘢啦。咁咧我哋第一次嘅正式上課咧會係喺8月21號啦。咁因為咧我哋希望喺星期一到星期四嘅時候咧係可以確保所有嘅學生啦，都知道點樣即係入呢一個嘅Seesaw啦，同埋知道Zoom 嘅上課時間。咁所以嘅話第一次正式嘅全班一齊上課咧係8月21號星期五嘅。咁喺8月24號之後咧，咁我哋係會正式上課嘅。
So our regular schedule will start on Monday, August 24th. Okay, so now I'll talk a little bit about communication. So reminder again that all of the communication will either go out through Seesaw or School Messenger. So it's very important for parents to keep your information updated on Parent View, and then also to view the announcements and assignments on Seesaw.
係啦，咁所以記得啦嚇，我哋正常上課咧會係喺8月24號先至會正常上課嘅。咁所以我而家就想講一講呢個嘅溝通啦。咁所以嘅話咧，所有嘅通訊咧，我哋係會通過Seesaw或者School Messenger 加校通嗰度咧去發布嘅。咁所以咧，家長咧就請你定時咧就上呢一個嘅如果需要嘅話，你上 Parent View 嗰度更新你嘅資訊，同埋定期咧就去睇一睇喺 Parent View 上邊嘅嗰個公告啦，同埋或者係Seesaw上面嗰個公告嘅。
Okay. We also ask that each classroom choose 2 room representatives so that room rep can help with maintaining and creating the messaging group, and then also keep the parents updated in that classroom.
係啦，咁我哋咧就希望咧每一個班咧都可以有2個嘅家長代表啦。咁呢啲嘅家長代表咧就會為我哋去做一個嘅即係信息嘅小組，譬如微信小組啊咁啦。咁然之後咧就幫助我哋學校啦去發布呢個嘅最新嘅更新嘅資訊嘅。
And then lastly, I will be holding either a virtual parent meeting or a recorded video every month to give the parents updates and to answer any questions and concerns that you have. If it is a live meeting that week, if it's a virtual parent meeting that week, then your classroom rep will attend to represent each classroom.
係啦，咁咧我咧就會喺每個月啦，咁我可能會舉辦呢一個嘅網上嘅家長會啊，或者我會係錄一啲嘅短片啦，去回答呢一個嘅家長嘅關注啦，同埋提供呢個嘅更新嘅資訊嘅。咁如果我舉行呢啲嘅網上嘅家長會嘅話咧，咁咧呢啲嘅家長代表咧就要咧代表嗰個課室咧去參加呢個嘅會議嘅。
So here I wanted to share two resources for you. On the left, we have the family resource link where you can email or go on the web or call them for any question that you might have in terms of anything related to SFUSD. On the right, you have the one-on-one phone and video support in case you need help using Zoom, you need help using Seesaw. They speak Cantonese and Mandarin, they have different languages and they can help you with that as well.
係啦，咁大家可以睇到依家屏幕上邊呢一個嘅簡報啦，咁其實咧就係關於一啲嘅家長嘅支援嘅一啲嘅資源嘅。咁喺左手邊嗰度咧，就我有呢一個嘅家庭資訊嘅一個家庭資訊連結啦。咁係你可以上呢一個嘅網站啦，或者電郵俾佢哋，或者係打電話俾佢哋。即係如果你哋有任何嘅問題咧，你哋都可以即係通過頭先所講嘅呢啲形式咧，可以揾佢哋嘅。咁喺呢一個嘅右手邊咧，咁亦都有呢一個嘅1對1嘅電話或者係視像服務嘅。如果你係對呢一個嘅 Zoom 或者 Seesaw 有任何嘅問題啊，需要科技嘅協助咧，咁你可以上呢一個嘅網站咧去預約一個1對1嘅幫助啦。咁佢哋係會有職員啦，係講國語啊，同埋講廣東話，咁或者係其他語言去可以係幫助到你嘅。
Okay. And then lastly, this is our contact information. So I want to highlight our school cell phone number on the bottom, 415-260-2960. So Crystal is holding on to the phone right now, but any question that you have, if you call the school cell phone, if she doesn't know how to answer you, she'll find the right person to answer you. So you'll see there's my information, the clerks, Carolyn, and then we also have all the teachers' information on the right side as well.
係啦，咁你而家睇到屏幕上面嘅咧，就係我哋學校嘅呢一個嘅聯繫嘅方式啦。咁所以喺下邊嗰度咧，你會見到有我哋學校嘅呢一個嘅手提電話嘅號碼嘅。咁呢一個嘅手提電話嘅號碼咧，就係會由我哋嘅秘書啦負責去聽呢啲嘅電話啦。咁但係如果譬如話有啲問題佢係唔知道嘅話，咁佢咧會知道點樣咧係可以揾到一個適合嘅人咧係可以幫助到你嘅。咁所以嘅話，你會喺上邊會見到有我哋學校嘅秘書啊、家庭支援專家啊，同埋我哋即係幼兒園嘅所有嘅老師嗰個嗰個電話同埋電子郵件都喺晒上面㗎啦。咁同埋有校長嘅資訊喺上邊嘅。
Okay, well, I want to thank everyone for coming today. I know that you guys are all very busy, so I really appreciate you coming to listen to our pre-K parent orientation. As I mentioned before, I will be staying for any questions that you might have, but I just want to wish everyone a wonderful school year, and I'm very excited to welcome you back for another year.
咁所以好多謝大家抽空啦嚟聽我哋今日嘅呢一個嘅資訊嘅講座啦。咁我好歡迎大家即係繼續翻嚟我哋間學校啦。我希望咧係可以同大家咧有一個好愉快嘅學年啦，同埋一齊去合作嘅。咁大家如果有啲咩嘅問題咧，可以留低啦，咁我會喺度同大家去解答嘅。